Hey, it's Jim Ross. I'd like to personally invite you to register for the upcoming Self Storage Summit. This is going to be the best self storage education on the planet, and even better, it's free to register.
Listen to where the industry is in this current cycle. So you might have been driving around, you've probably seen it pop up all over the place. And I laugh because I was, one time I was picked up by an Uber driver, literally like in a pickup truck. He doesn't know anything about real estate or whatever. We're just chatting away. He told him what I did. And he said, do we need any more self-storage? And so I think that was a great question by him. And I said, probably not. I think in a lot of places. But if your Uber driver knows that it's all over the place, I'm sure that you as well know that it's everywhere. And you see all the concessions, 3 months free and all this stuff going on. That's the most I've seen one time in Cary by a group was 3 months free rent, which I thought was pretty astounding.
Pretty aggressive.
Yeah, this is in Cary, North Carolina, and this is probably a year or two ago. So hopefully they've done better. I don't really know because I know that another one was being built nearby that one. So anyway, just to kind of to the point. Okay, so I just picked out a random market, Pensacola, Florida. This line here is at the bottom. You can see it's about 5 miles. And so you can see all the store, almost all of these, maybe not this one, but almost all of these are within that 5 mile radius. Yeah. Pensacola is a pretty saturated market. I've seen some deals pop up on the market in Pensacola. I'm not saying that it's a bad market to invest in. I'm just saying that if you see the amount of storage everywhere, this is within, again, a 5 mile radius. All of these facilities, it's pretty staggering. Here's another one, Raleigh, North Carolina. This is where I used to live. This is on one stretch of road. Yep. This road is about 10 miles, a little less than 10 miles. And I think I counted it earlier. There's like 10, 12 facilities within on this one stretch of road. Yeah. And these aren't mom and pops. We got some here, but CubeSmart, Extra Space. Yeah. Public, red carpet. This thing is actually huge. CubeSmart over here. Brassfield is pretty well known in this area. That's a big one. Another CubeSmart, Secure Care. Store Smart. This is on one road in Raleigh. So yeah, it's again, storage is everywhere. And to the point, I actually just came across this article this week.
Yep, I just October
29th. Yep. Yeah, October 29th. I posted it on LinkedIn. Towns to self-storage facilities. Please go someplace else. So,
I got my yep.
Yeah. You know what? And we're in the industry and I love the industry but I have to agree in some cases, that we're getting pretty aggressive, which is, it just, you kind of have to realize that, okay, you can't build everywhere. We can't develop everywhere. We're going to run into some problems and we're going to jump into that here in a second. But growth this is from the article, growth in the storage industry, and as far as i.e. construction growth, which sagged during the recession, has soared, partly financed by yield-hungry investors. So let's look at what that looks like. So here is storage stockpile, spending on construction. So you can see here, obviously, we're kind of, even keel here, dipped after the recession, and then boom, 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 2016, 17, 18. So let's zoom in on that real quick. Okay, just a comparison. During the recession, 2008, construction costs are nearly 5 times last year.
Crazy.
So yeah, so it's just very, again, people realize, oh, okay, storage is getting hot. It's recession, quote unquote, recession resistant. It's easy to understand. There's opportunity to acquire. So people are jumping in. I just had a call the other week with a group. $1 billion investment company. We spent almost an hour on the phone talking about the self-storage industry because they're pretty much in almost every other asset class, and now they're trying to get into storage. So there are people who are aggressive with lower cost of capital, which we'll get into, that are targeting storage. Again, we'll look here. Okay, so storage did okay. This is that same table. Storage did okay during the recession, but why was that? Because we didn't have, construction going buck wild. Even during 2005, when residential was okay, was doing really well, there wasn't a ton of self-storage construction like there is now. So now look at the returns. According to what that article said, obviously yield-hungry investors are going out and developing, constructing more and more. 2018 did not look so well as far as overall total return of the self-storage REIT. Now this is REITs. Again, another caveat real quick. This is REITs, so it's not private deals, not private syndications. So the returns could look a little bit better in a private deal versus a publicly traded deal. Not always. Look at WeWork, but but sometimes. So just a caveat. But just to be aware, kind of what's going on. So what do you have? You have prices going up because more and more groups are jumping in, but yields going down. It's simple math, supply and demand. There's little supply, high demand. So acquisition prices are going up, yields are coming down. So people are looking to development, groups are looking to develop because, okay, we can sell this deal in 2 or 3 years and make a really good return on it. But that all depends on what your pro forma looks like. You're probably projecting 3% rate increases, whereas that may not be there. A few points to keep in mind: acquisition is harder to find, risky development pipeline in a lot of places. I know of a portfolio that recently sold for under 5 cap. So that's very aggressive. And this is the kicker. October Yardi report, which you can go to Yardi Matrix and download that. Anybody can download that. Just give them your email or your information. You can download it. Rents down 2 to 4% year over year in major markets. They track out of, I think it was 85% of the major markets they tracked. Rents were down 2 to 4% in 85% of those major markets. So again, it goes back to prices going up, yield coming down, and then just the amount of construction going on, at least right now. So 2019, I think, is going to be a little bit more than 2018 or pretty close to it. And then 2020 as well. So we're going to see, again, big bars. This is not going to go away anytime soon. So, which is really astounding.
Thanks for supporting the show. I want to let you know that we've just opened up our brand new free private Facebook group. There I'll be having some extra special content not found anywhere else. If you really want your facility to be a success in today's market, then this is going to be the place for you. You can request to join us at selfstoragecommunity.com or search for Self Storage Domination Community on Facebook.